Hello everyone, welcome to English Now. We are here again to talk about the practice, the exercise in which we shall be discussing pronoun. Exercise with solutions. 10 questions as usual will come up on your screen and then we'll discuss answers and explanation of the same in detail. The video as usual will be useful for English practice learners and fluency builders. Anyone who's making their fluency better or learning English, the video will be useful. So before we start the question series, let's talk about the quick revision, what pronoun is, so that you're able to reach out to your answers quickly. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun to avoid repetition. So in order to avoid using the same noun over and over again, we use another word, and that word is called a pronoun. For example, his, her, or they. Types include a pronoun are personal, and in this come you, I, or he. And possessive pronouns are also there. They talk about belongingness, for example, my or their. Next is reflexive pronoun. It talks about something that refers back to the subject. For example, myself, which relates to me. And next is demonstrative pronoun. It talks about pointing out to something or someone. For example, this for a singular noun and those for plural nouns. And next we have indefinite pronoun. Now it talks about indefinite number, for example, someone or everyone. So after this, we have to remember that pronouns must agree when we have to apply it with the noun in number and gender. So if the noun is in plural, we have to use the plural, and if they are singular, we have to use singular. For example, they and their is used commonly in the modern English. Also, in the part 1 where we are reaching now, we have to see 10 questions and you have to solve them by pausing the videos, and then later on we'll discuss the answers of the same in detail. So let's start the question reading. Question 1. Each of the students must bring dash own notebook. Question 2. Neither of the boys finished dash homework on time. 3. Someone left dash bag in the classroom. 4. The committee has given dash decision after long discussion. 5. One should always respect dash elders. 6. Everyone should do dash duty honestly. 7. Neither Ramesh nor Suresh brought dash book. 8. The team celebrated dash victory happily. Now question 9. Anyone can achieve success if dash works hard. And the last question 10. Each of the girls expressed dash opinion clearly. Alright, now I'm expecting that these were the 10 questions and you have made your attempts, your answers. After this, in a while, we shall be discussing part 2, wherein we'll be discussing answers and explanation of the same in detail, so that you're able to match out what you're seeing here with your respective answers. So in part 2, question 1 was, each of the students must bring dash own notebook. Answer is their own notebook. Why we have used their with each? Because each is singular in form, yes, but often this word each uses their pronoun for gender neutral. So we don't use his or her because that will be gender specific. In order to avoid gender biasness, we use their to be gender neutral with this particular noun each. Alright, so this we have to keep in mind when we get our answers, which pronoun we have to use. We have to keep in mind the noun we are getting. According to that, we have to apply our pronoun as well. So this particular thing avoids specifying male or female. Yes, we have to keep in mind. Now question 2 we are going to discuss. Neither of the boys finished dash homework on time. Our answer will be his. Pronoun his we have used with neither. Why? Because neither refers to one, not one of two people. It talks about the one person. Traditionally, it takes a singular pronoun like his. So with neither we have to take his when we are talking about boys, remember. And if we talked about a girl, we would use her then. Now question 3 says, someone left dash bag in the classroom. So which pronoun we have used? Their bag. With the noun someone, we have used pronoun their bag, even if someone is singular. So let's talk about the explanation. Someone is an indefinite pronoun. We use their to keep the sentence gender neutral. Yes, we can't use his because it's talking about all the genders. We can't talk about her either. We have to use their to be gender neutral. Question 4 says, the committee has given dash decision after long discussion. Answer will be its. Pronoun its has come for the noun committee. Now, committee is a collective noun acting as a single unit. It has come as a single unit, the committee, the noun. So we have used its as pronoun for this particular noun, committee. Now question 5 says, one should always respect dash elders. Now the pronoun we have used, once. This we have to keep in mind that whenever one comes at the place of noun, we have to use once as pronoun. When we use one, the correct possessive form is one's, not his or their. These two things we don't have to keep. We always have to apply one's with apostrophe s when we talk about the possessive form and its using. Now question 6 says, everyone should do dash duty honestly. Now pronoun will be their. Everyone, although is singular, yet commonly takes their as pronoun to avoid gender bias. So yes, we don't have to be gender biased, we'll use their for that. 7th question, neither Ramesh nor Suresh brought dash book. Answer will be his, always. Remember this, with neither nor, the subject is treated as singular, so we use his. And why we used his over here? Because we were talking about the boys. Now question 8, the team celebrated dash victory happily. Answer will be its. The pronoun we have used is its. Team, which is acting as one unit. So the pronoun will also be singular. So we have used its. The team celebrated its victory. Question 9, which says, anyone can achieve success if dash work hard. Answer will be they. They work hard. With anyone, we have used pronoun they. So why we have used they? Because we have to be gender neutral. Anyone is singular, but they is widely accepted for neutral reference. We have to be gender neutral, so we have used they with this as pronoun. Now the last question of the video is question number 10, which says, each of the girls expressed dash opinion clearly. Pronoun we have used over here is her, even if the noun is each. Why? Let's talk about this. Each is singular, and since girls refers to females, so we have used her over here. There are no males, so we weren't used to use anything else. For example, there we have used her because this sentence was talking about the girls only. Now after this, we'll do quick learning tip in which we'll talk in modern English words like everyone, someone, anyone often use they or their to keep the sentence neutral, natural and inclusive. So which words they are? Everyone, someone and anyone. They use they or their as pronoun to make the sentence natural and inclusive. Alright, that's all for today's video. These were our 10 questions. We discussed them, then we discussed the answers of the same in detail with the explanation. How did you like the video? You can share your thoughts and comments. We'll meet again. Until then, take care and thank you.